So tonight I'm going to be showing you how I put on Glamnetic Press On Nails. I got the ones called Think Pink, and they are the shape short oval. I'm going to be using a nail file, some brush-on nail glue that I got on Amazon separately from the kit, and some nail prep dehydrator that I also got on Amazon. It just helps dry out the nails even more so that the glue and the press-ons stick better. Each Glamnetic kit comes with one alcohol pad, one nail file, 30 Glamnetic Press On Nails, one cuticle stick, and one tube of Glamnetic nail glue. However, I'm going to be using the Glamnetic brush-on glue. It's just a cleaner application, makes things easier. Now we have to size each nail to each finger. If you look inside the nail at the tip, there's a little number. That'll help you find the right size for each finger. It's a little bit tricky to see, so you have to hold it up to the light and look close. Once you find your number for each nail, it's usually the same on the other hand. This is the most time-consuming part of the process. However, the more you do it, the faster it gets. I'm going to speed this part up for you, and let's start putting them on. Now I'm going to take the cuticle stick and push my cuticles back. This will help the press-on nail fit better on my nail bed. Now I'm going to take the Glamnetic nail file and file all of my nails. This is going to create a rough surface so that the nail and the glue stick better. Now I'm going to take the alcohol pad and wipe down every nail. You really don't want to skip this step. It's very important to dry out your nail beds and get rid of any oils. Next is the nail prep dehydrator. This just takes it a step further in drying out those nails. It really helps your nails last longer. Now if you want them to last even longer, do a primer after this. However, I skipped that this time because the last time I used a primer, my nails lasted way too long. And because as I do ASMR videos, I like to switch my nails up more often, so I'm skipping that this time. Okay, it's time for the brush on nail glue now. Now you're going to want to brush on some nail glue at the bottom of the nail. Be careful not to add too much. You don't want it to be goopy. If you add too much, it'll squish out the sides when you apply it. Now add another thin layer on top of your nail. Cover the entire nail with the glue. Again, not adding too much. Next, I like to air dry it a little bit. Sort of like when you're applying a false eyelash. After you apply the glue, you want to let it air dry a little bit. That way, it's going to stick faster and better when you apply it on the nail. I like to place the nail down towards the end of my nail bed and put pressure going forward, sort of in a rocking motion. That way, you avoid air bubbles and it gets a smoother application. That feels pretty good. I'm going to give it one more pinch and move on to the next nail. Grab the brush on nail glue, apply a thin layer to the next nail, and keep the process going. Brush on some glue near the bottom of the press-on nail. Don't go more than halfway up the nail. It's really not necessary. Now air dry the nail. Blow on it if you want to. And gently apply it. Now that you've got the hang of it, I'm going to speed up the rest of the application. Okay, that's one hand done now, and you can see it compared to the other one. Let's move on to the next hand. What I've come to find is that it's better to start with your pinky nails and work your way in. Keep your thumbs for last. Because you're using your thumbs so much when applying the nails, it's best to keep them free as long as you can. Okay, they're all on now. There's only one last step. I need to file the tips of each nail really gently. When you get press-on nails, they all have a little bit of plastic tip at the end of them. It doesn't take very long to file at all. I'll show you how I do that now. Just grab a file or a buffer and gently go over each tip. It really just completes the look, gives it a smooth finish, so there's no sharp edges. guys like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. It helps my channel out a lot. And let me know in the comments below if you'd like me to make a video on how I take these off. Thanks for watching.